What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with all of my card games. The show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to look at, whether it be new and bold or old and gray. We like ourselves every sort of deck, and today we're taking a look at Darklords combined with the newer Despia archetype. I almost called him Despia, but no, it's Despia, the Despair, the Dark Fairies. They like to do some fusion, and so do Darklords. Some nice little synergy there. And so we're going to go ahead into Yugioh Pro. I'm going to show you this deck off, show you how it works. We're going to be doing some fusion and some other stuff with our little ladies and lads. And so real quick, I'm going to go over the deck list we have for today's episode, and then we can get right into it. So for our main deck, we have one copy of the Darklord Morningstar, 3 copies of Darklord Yugioh, 2 copies of Dramaturgia of Despia. We have 3 copies of the Darklord Superbia, 2 copies of Blackclad Dragon Albion, 3 copies of Albert, the Jester of Despia. We have 1 copy of the Fallen of Albaz, 2 Ukabak. We have 2 Despian of Tragedy, 3 Darklords Contact, 3 Trade-In, 1 Terraforming, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 copies of Banishment of the Darklord, 2 copies of Stigmatica Curtain Rise, 3 Super Poly, 3 Despia Stigmata Theater, and 2 Sanctified Darklord. For our extra deck, we are running 2 of the first Darklord, 2 Despian Processium, 1 copy of Cordius the Triphasic Dealmon, 1 Red Eyes Dragoon, 1 copy of Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, followed by a 2nd copy of Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, 2 copies of Despian Queritus, 1 Mud Dragon of the Swamp, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Condemned Darklord, and a Masquerena. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go to the Yugioh Pro and show this deck off. However, this is a good fun time just fusing out the wazoo. Alrighty, so our first opponent today up against Portis 19. And you can go first or second with this deck, really just depends on the sort of hand you get. Do you have hands for going first, hands for going second? Let's just go second, see what we get into. Alrighty. And, well, I've got a searcher for my fusion field spell, and I've got a target for the monster. Plus, I've got draw, and if I have a monster that's a Darklord in the hand, I have a negation. So, it's a little bit of everything, this hand. Little bit of everything. And we're up against Abyss Actors. Alright, they're all about me blowing up their spell traps. Luckily, I'm not playing any spell trap removal at the moment, so he's going to be relying on me and his field spell in order for me to blow up his stuff. Alright, Hyper Director. Target a card in the Pendulum Zone. Summon it. Place a big tag. Just a different name. Okay, so he's just trying to set up Mellow Madonna. Because Abyss Actors, they like to set up the Mellow Madonna, because that lets them search out more things. Plus, it's a scale 0. And they're all about the pendulums anyway. Alrighty, so remind me what Comic Relief's effect is. Take no damage from tags involving once returned to a standby phase, give this card to your opponent. If you control this face-up card, if control this card changes, activate this effect. The owner of this card destroys a set Abyss script spell in their spell trap zone. Okay. So basically he's gonna try and use this to make me blow up his stuff. Okay. Alright, and he's got Superstar, so we can search out his spells. As soon as he gets another Pendulum Scale, he can summon that out right quick. And there's another Pendulum Scale, so we can summon that out right quick. Abyss Actors, you're a right, Rod. You're a right bunch, you are. You're a right bunch. One of the few Pendulum archetypes I actually can like. You know, not all of them are pleasant, but these lots, you can't hate them too much. You know, you can't hate him too much. Alrighty, so he's going to summon Superstar and Wild Hope. Minimum. Remember, it's minimum. He could have another Superstar for all we know. Alrighty, so yeah, that guy and Wild Hope. He has to go right there. Anything else? No? Okay, nothing else. Alright. I mean, he still has Superstar. That's basically his boss monster. Kinda, sorta, in a way. Because basically what this does is, like, he can add an Abyss, he can set an Abyss script once per turn. It's sent to the grave in the end phase, but he doesn't need to worry about that right now. So let's see here. Well, I've got my field spell. That's nice. Let's see. During your standby phase, give it... Okay, so I guess he didn't want to give me this. Implying this is not an Abyss script. Interesting indeed. Let's go ahead and start with trade-in. We'll ditch Superbia. You want Superbia in the graveyard as often as possible. Ooh, Super Poly. That is mighty tempting. Mighty tempting. We'll save that for now, though. We'll save that for now. Let's go ahead and activate our Fusion Field Spell. That's right. Despias, they have a Fusion Field Spell. The field spell fuses, surprisingly enough. And we're going to go ahead and activate it. We're going to go and fuse a level 8 or higher fusion using the cards in our hand. And we'll do it just that way. So let's go ahead and summon out Despian Quertus. We're going to use Dramaturgia. And we're going to use... we're going to use the Black-Clad Dragon. I'd rather have this Albert in my hand so I can search out the other field spell if need be. So we're going to summon this boy out. Because I used Mr. Big Old... What's-his-face? I always mispronounce his name. Let me look at it again. Dramaturgia. Since he was used as fusion material, I can just straight up summon him. And basically, once per turn, I can make everyone's attack a 0. Let's see here. Let's see. I could special summon back Black-Clad. Don't really need to do that. But we'll see how it go. Let's go ahead and activate Super Polymerization. I don't have a Darklord, so I'm just going to get rid of Sanctified Darklord. Don't need it right now. And let's see. A Despia monster, a light monster, and a dark monster. Is there a light monster on the field? I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, Quertus is. That's right. I could do that. Or I could just make, Starving Venom and take away all of his stuff. And let's get rid of... We'll leave Hyper Director and attack. Let's get rid of Wild Hope. Because he has, like, an effect if he gets destroyed. So let's get out our Starving Venom. And because we did a fusion summon, I can target an effect monster and negate its effects. So we'll negate Comic Relief just because. And then I can use Starving Venom's Dragon's effect. And go ahead and take the attack of this dude. Let's go ahead. Let's see. What else do we have? And yeah, I could bring... do I want to summon Black-Clad? That's a good... I mean, that is more damage. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Oh, wait, no. Because it's... Yeah, I can't ditch this dude. It only works on Fallon of Alabaster, the spells. But this will work, too. This will work just fine. So what we're going to go ahead and do... We'll ditch Fallen of Alabaz. Basically what this will instead do, it's going to put my dragon on the bottom of my deck and draw me another card. Or rather it don't because I misread. Oh yeah, it's got to be from my hand when he's doing that. Okay, I messed that one up a little bit, but it's fine. Let's summon out Albert. He's going to summon us another card to our hand, another Stigmatica Spell Trap. And we're going to get Curtain Rise. This basically just lets me summon another Despia from the deck. And also, my fusion will be destroyed. I can banish it from the grave instead. So it's a nice little thing. So let's go ahead and beat into our opponent's everything. Let's go ahead. Let's beat over Hyper Director. I could use Quertus to make everyone's attack 0. But the thing is about Quertus, you have to remember, he affects all monsters on the board. Not just himself, not just the opponents. Well, it doesn't affect himself, but you know what I mean. It works on my monsters. And I don't want my monster's attacks to be 0. So, unless this is a battle trap after all, this is going to be game right here. Is it going to be game? Okay, I think it's going to be game right here. Okay. Well, thanks to the power of Super Poly, we were able to OTK our opponent. Was not my intention, but it worked out just fine. With this deck, you can put on quite a bit of damage. You can put on a lot of damage. And I could have summoned out my big boss monster, but there was no need to. So, there's a good first duel against good old Abyss actors. And so, let's go ahead into duel number 2 and see if we can summon any more of our nice little fusion monsters. Alrighty, our secondary opponent. Well, once again, go second. Well, why not? It seemed to work last time. I like that idea. Alright, what do we have here? We got Albert. I've got Superbia again. I've got Contact. Trade in. Got some stuff and some things. And I can make Quertus again. Ooh, Hieratics. I like Hieratics. Hieratics are cool. Hieratics are a cool bunch. Hard to get started sometimes, but a cool bunch. Okay, I've already got my fusion spell. I was about to call it a field spell, then I remembered it's both. Alright, so let's go ahead and ditch a Superbia, draw some more cards. I'd like to get into Yugioh, because Yugioh is the best draw power for the Darklords. I mean, I can just Hieratic Seal of Reflect. Oh, why you do that? Why you do? I wanted to draw things. Alright, well. That is slightly unfortunate, but what can you do? Let's go ahead and just bring out Albert. Good old Alley for Alley, and we'll get ourselves a Curtain Rise. There you go. We'll get out Curtain Rise. Let's see. Summon Despia from the deck. Let me think about this. Let's see. Discard a card, get a Despia. Okay. So activate Curtain Rise. We'll get rid of... I kind of want to keep that. I want to keep that too. A lot of different options, but like, what do I get rid of? Let's go ahead and get Dramaturgia. Put him in defense mode. Activate Fusion Spell. And you know, this time around, let's see, what can I summon here? I could just go for the same thing I did last time and do lots of damage. But I kind of want to do other things. So let's go ahead and bring out the first Darklord. Not the most, you know, probably I can't talk right now. The other fusion would have been better, but you know what? I want to summon this dude because he's bigger. And once per turn, I can just special summon a fairy from my graveyard in defense mode, which is just like, okay, I'll bring back Superbia. And then I can bring back this guy. You know, Superbia, he can't summon himself from the grave, so he's not going to do us any good there. But it's all good. I've got some big stuff on board. I've got Dramaturgia. I got the first Darklord. That's 4,000 points of damage. Hey, it's more damage than if I had summoned the other one. Let me see your name. I got to put your name in my head. I just started playing these the other day. Despian Quertus. Despian Quertus. Okay, I got your name in my head now. Okay, so we're all set right here. You know, I've got a monster. This guy's making it so my opponent, he can't target any of my cards with card effects. Even if he does get rid of me, I can bring back my monster using the effect of Despia Stigmata Theater. What is he doing? Stardust Illumination. Stardust Synchro. Oh, I see. Yeah, because his monsters, their effects work by being tributed. So he's got Stardust Synchron, so he can tribute himself with that and then activate his effects. He got Gebeb. Interesting choice, because Gebeb works by destroying stuff. Alright, and then, oh yeah, Hieratic Seal, yep. Alright, Hieratic Dragon of Nethet. So he's gonna get out a Hieratic Seal. So then he can tribute Nethet in order to bring back his Stardust Synchron, and then bring out another Hieratic Seal. Or whatever he pleases. Alright. And sadly, I don't have any interruption to this right now. That would have been nice, but I don't. Sadly, I don't. What did he... Oh, Arriving Miracle. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure why he's getting those certain things out, but that's what he's doing. Place level 1 dragon, hand, or deck on top of the deck. Cannot return Stardust. Okay, I can't bounce him, and when he synchros, he gets to draw one. I was about to say I get to draw one. That would have been a weird effect. Yeah, put a monster on top of your deck. If you synchro summon, your opponent draws a card. It's like extra net. You know that one fusion spell, or not fusion, but field spell. I'm getting fields and fusions mixed up here, man. Target effect monster field negates effects. Oh yes, definitely. Basically, he just synchro summoned. If a fusion, synchro, or exceed, or a link is special summoned, I can target an effect monster and negate its effect. So what does this do? Target on the card in the field and destroy it. Well, I can't be targeted, my dude. I'm going to go ahead and pay 1,000, though, to bring back a monster just because I can. I'll bring back Albert. That way I can search another copy of my field spell. Oh. What? I don't know. Why was Dramaturgia negated by that? Is it because of this? Once your turn face, when a card effects are activated, you can negate the activation and destroy that card. Okay. I don't know why he was able to target me, though. Oh, wait, he wasn't. I got destroyed by that. Okay. Alright. Fascinating. So what does this do? Baroness de Fleur. And what's this do? Target a card, destroy it. Card effects activated, negate and destroy. Once returned to the standby phase, target level 9 or lower monster in the grave. Return this card to the extra deck, special summon that monster. Alright. Certainly an obnoxious creature, but first Darklord's bigger. And if I know one thing about this game is that big cards are big. The only thing I'm possibly worried about is him making some kind of ridiculous level 9 synchro. I'm not sure which synchro. It's not Trishula by any means. But he didn't make anything, so it's all good. Okay. So, yeah. During the standby, start level 9 lower in the grave. Return the scar to the extra dice on them. Okay, you going to do that or no? Is there really anything you'd want to do that with? I suppose... No? Yes. I don't know what he's doing. He might have misclicked for all. If he quits in a moment, well, now he rage quit. But basically, this is going to bounce itself to get back a monster. Not sure why he would do that. His monster was nice and big and tough and stuff. Oh, all right, whatever. All right, that's fine, I suppose. Let's see here. So activate Curtain Rise. No, not yet. We'll use Darklord in a minute. Let's get rid of Despian. Bring out another Albert. That way we get a double search. One field spell for me, and one monster for me as well. And that's what you want to do. You'll really want to discard Despian as often as possible. So let's go ahead and get Dramaturgia. That way when I do my fusion, I can bring out Dramaturgia. And yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's activate our field spell. Activate field spell. And I could summon a lot of things. I'm going to go for Quertus this time. Using these two. And we should be good from there. I have no idea why he got rid of that monster of his. I really have no idea. Like, it was helping him quite a bit. So it's kind of weird. Oh, did I miss... I think I just misclicked. I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, not a problem. It's all fine. I was like, is that a problem? No, it really isn't. He only has 4,000 left anyway. So, despite my random button clicking, we were able to come out on top. Sometimes you just kick... I have a mouse. You see this mouse? This mouse likes to get clicked. I say it clicked a lot. Regardless, there's a win against Hieratics. An interesting version of Hieratics, have to be said. Very creative using the Stardust Synchron. Might have to take note of that, because that's actually not a bad idea. That's actually a pretty good idea, I have to say. But regardless of that, let's go ahead for Duel Numero Tre, and see what else we can get up to. I really want to see if I can summon the big bad boss monster of this archetype. We'll see how it goes. Let's go for Duel number 3. Alrighty, the third and final opponent. It's been a good day so far. You know, let's just go a second again. Second has been doing us good. You know, like I said before, you go first or second. But we've been doing good going second, and I like that. Alrighty, what do we have here? Ooh, Virtual Worlds. If he makes his boss monster, I might have a bit of a problem there. We kind of like our graveyard, if you didn't know. I mean, it's not like 100% necessary, but it's not like I like to lose the graveyard either. Alrighty, so, yeah, banish Quinlong, and then get another monster that he can summon out. Yeah, this could be a problem. Oh, I don't have Super Poly or any... Well, Super Poly won't help me in this situation. But I don't have, like, a lot. I've got my fusions... Well, I do have my fusion field spell, so that's something. But this doesn't target, does it? I'm pretty sure it... Target a face-up card on the field. Okay, that does, in fact, target. So if I can make the first Darklord... Maybe. Maybe. It all depends on what he does. Hyper Psychic... Okay, the dude on the... Dude on a bicycle. Dude on a bicycle. Okay, interesting. And he's going to go for Lao Lao. Good old Virtual Worlds. Used to be meta, right? Back when you know who was still around. Mr. True King Calamitous. Not so much anymore. Because there ain't no new rank, at least none I've heard of, that has replaced the guy yet. Unless you go for, like, Interblathnia or something. I mean, you could do that. Although, he does have, let's see... Okay. Yeah, he's probably just gonna make his boss monster. Ugh. Datascapes. Good old, well, I mean, they call it Virtual World now, but I still call them Datascapes from time to time. But yeah, this guy, yeah, he's gonna make his big old Charge Warrior. Okay. Now I'm actually curious as to what this guy's up to. Because usually he just goes ahead and makes the fox, and he's just like nothing allowed in the graveyard. But I guess he's doing something different here. Okay, remind me what this guy does. Monsters less attack this card cannot attack. Neither player can activate the effects of face-up monsters with more attack than this card. Ooh. This card is destroy, target a tuner and a non-tuner. Add them to your hand. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright. Activate field spell. Oh yeah, if he activates that could be a problem. We're gonna have to just go for it. Use Superbia, use Dramaturgia, and use Ukabak. It's the first of the Darklords. Alright, so now I've got first of the Darklords. He cannot target fairies with card effects. Can't target first Darklord. Won't be able to target Dramaturgia. And that'll stop him from doing all of his nasty little data things. And I've got bigger monsters than he does. And let me think about this. I could bring back Superbia, bring back Ukabak. But then that'll negate those things. Okay. Battle phase? Hope that it all works out. Ice Dragon's Prison, you mother. Dang. This is a very nasty card for decks like ours that have like the same types. Oh, he banished my nonsense. He banished my Ice Dragon's Prison. It's such an annoying card because like half the people who play this game play it and the other half do not. I gotta get rid of this thing to open up my board. I don't want to destroy it, but I kind of have to. But then again, he's just gonna do that. Dang. Dang, drat and bother it. Alright, let me think. I've already used my... I'm just going to have to end my turn for now. I got nothing else. That Ice Dragon's Prison. Ugh. Really powerful card. It's a really nice card. That's all I can say about it. It's a nice card. It's a very nice one. I'm glad he drew that card and he had it to stop me from doing anything. Because I could not... The irony is that... If he had the fox, then my cards would have been banished, and then, then they would have been banished, and then he couldn't have revived them. I guess that's why he didn't make the fox. He didn't make it because he was planning to banish my everything. What does this guy do again? Target face-up card, and a card in either graveyard banished. Oh, I gotta banish my everything. This guy banishing my everything. He's just Banishing McGee. That's his name. Banish Magoo. That's your name. Alright. Well, I think I might be dead here, folks. Unfortunately, I think I might be dead. Even if I can, like, do anything, I think I'm kind of screwed. Because he's got, like... He's got all these monsters. And he can just go from that. I mean, he's probably going to, like, make Trishula next just to spite me. Are you gonna make Trishula now to spite me? No. Just for the record, you would have been a cool guy if you made Trishula. But regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead. I think we're dead here. I think we might be dead. So I'm gonna skip ahead, and if I come back from this, I'll be back. If not, I'll see you guys in the end screen. Alrighty, Darklord Despia. We got 2 out of 3 wins. It's a deck where you have a lot of potential for a lot of damage. You have a lot of different options for draw power and just setting up the grave, getting yourself a nice board. And you have a nice pool of monsters that Super Poly works well with. So, we didn't get to show off everything today. Dragoon is in here exclusively just in case of Dark Magicians, but it's like a once-in-a-million thing. But we got to show off most everything. I didn't get to show off the big boss to steal stuff, but it's a monster you make on occasion, not always. Just every once in a while. So I hope regardless of all that, you guys did enjoy today's episode, make sure you hit the like button if you did enjoy it so that you let me know that you enjoy what I'm doing. Consider subbing if you haven't. And until next time, your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again next time. Your boy Memphis, be seeing you later. Take care.